My name is Marcelo Coelho. I'm a designer. I work with technology a lot, particularly electronics. And a lot of my work is about combining electronics with design in the service of creating new human experiences. If I could look back, or if I could go back and do it again, I think I would have studied a lot harder. Even though my work is in design and kind of the creative industry and creative things, I wish that if I could go back, I would have studied math a lot more than I did. I find that it's a very interesting, powerful, and useful tool for doing creative work. I think it's impossible at this point to think about any kind of creative practice without looking back at what computers can do and using computers and the kinds of things that they do. And a big part of that is a sort of technical side and kind of engineering side of it. Particularly make no distinction in the work that I do. Like I try to not think about the particular disciplines and separate them. I usually just merge everything together. So being able to have this sort of very solid foundation on the different disciplines so you can bring them together to me is a very powerful thing, and allows me to do really kind of unique and interesting work. Normally, if you ask somebody what a computer is, they'll point you to like a laptop or a computer screen, and we have this idea that computers are the screens that emit light, and they have a keyboard that you can control and a mouse. This is a very narrow and particular vision or idea of what a computer is, and to me, computers are much broader than that. The way I see things, computers and computation is going to be embedded into every object that's around us. Objects are going to be able to talk to each other and exchange information. They're going to know a lot about us, and how we use objects, how we use our spaces, how we communicate and talk to each other. So a lot of the work that I do is trying to show that and to create experiences that show how that's going to work out and works out right now. I think those boundaries between art and design are very superficial. Like a lot of the work that I do has they always have like a technical, innovative concept to them or technology that I've developed, but at the same time they always bring in a conceptual side to it. They speak about higher ideas and they try to communicate something that goes beyond just a task or something you're doing with them. Fun is it's a very big part of the work, and it's a very important part of the work. It's connected a lot with play and experimentation. I think it's really important to not take things seriously. And I don't mean that in a way where things are not important, but I mean that in a way where you gotta be able to really explore, like really be able to push things beyond what they originally made to be or work or do. So in doing that, I think you come up with new things, you come up with new experiences, you come up with new ways of looking at the world. And I think that's where play and fun come together. And at the moment that you're enjoying, that you're having fun, that you're doing something, you engage with it in a whole different way that I think is more exciting and will lead you to other things as well that originally you're not expecting or planning for. Yeah, I love collaborating with people, and I think it's impossible to do the kind of work that I do without collaborating. Every work has all these different components, combining mechanical engineering, electronic engineering, software, design, like art, and it's impossible to not collaborate. You have to collaborate, and I particularly like to collaborate. I think that's when you come up with very unique work, when people bring in different opinions and different ways of working with things, and together come up with something. And it's just fun. It's a good way to learn, and it makes it exciting.